Okay. Yeah.
Hello, my name's Paul Simon, and it gives me great pleasure once again to have Matt Moss, the MD of Smart Garden Rooms offices and studios, here chatting to me about what the company's been up to. Matt, I read that Smart has launched a new configurator and visualizer app. Why? And what do you hope to achieve by it?
Okay. Hi, Paul. Thanks again for this opportunity to chat. The visualizer has always been a dream of ours. It's always been something that we've wanted to do. It's really about taking Smart forward, being a front runner and number one in the garden room market. And it's all about the customer. We looked back at this a few years ago as a bit of a pipe dream. It was something that we would hope would happen. And really what we've seen, particularly as a result of COVID, is how the relationship with our customers has changed, and how we need to engage with them in different ways. You know, the traditional going out, doing a site survey and talking through a customer, that will still continue. But as we move into a much more technologically advanced nation, and as we look to more advances within smart technologies, we have to stay ahead of that. So the visualizer is part of that, and we're just very fortunate that a pipe dream that we'd had has become a reality, really as a result of what we've seen from the impact of COVID.
Has it been a significant investment, both in terms of time, effort, and cost? And what kind of uptake do you hope to justify that?
Yeah, huge. I mean, both financially in terms of and in terms of time. So, internally, it was very, very heavy on our design team in terms of putting together the assets to do the modelling, and for us, we wanted to make sure that it was a true representation, that it wasn't some clunky, out of date before it got launched program. So the investment in time was huge. We were very fortunate that we'd already been quite smart in terms of our visualizations with CADs and 3D renders. So a lot of that was transferable. But actually, as we went through the process, we realized that, to build, and that's essentially what the visualizer is about. It's about building your specific garden room piece by piece, being able to put the windows, the doors in any location, like the reality of our offer. We pride ourselves on being able to bespoke a building to a customer's needs. Because of our modular design, you can have your windows and your doors in any combination. And it was really important that the visualizer mimicked that, because that's the true experience of Smart. So all of a sudden, what we then found is, each individual building, we've got seven buildings in our range, 64 sizes, and then every combination of windows and doors that you could put in. So it was huge. And obviously, when you're putting in such a complicated and complex structure, in order to get the right experience, the cost is significant. But we were helped. We used the local enterprise partnership and the Growth Hub, the Suffolk Chamber and New England Growth Hub, and they pointed us into the direction of the Small Business Grant Fund, and we were able to get grant funding for it to help us make that possible. So that was an excellent initiative to help us move that project forward.
And the visualizer is available on the App Store and Google Play. What's been the initial take-up?
Yes, good. We've had it reviewed by the Garden Room Guide, who have said it's the best program that they've seen in terms of usability, in terms of structure. We've used a lot of it for existing customers to really demonstrate to them how they can now use it. Obviously, those customers have already, they're already partway through the process, but it's really great to get their feedback, and actually it's a game changer for them, because they go from picturing in their mind what their garden room is going to look like to actually having it on screen in their garden where it's going to be. You can walk in it, you can walk around it, when you're in it, you can turn around and look out, and you would see what you would see. So that's about, I mean, the technology is mind-blowing, really, what it can do. It fascinates me that it can do all of that. So yeah, the feedback has been excellent. There's various combinations of how you can do it. You can do it on your computer, and then you can, as you say, use it on your smartphone. There's a iPad or tablet version as well, where you can do the whole process. So we've really tried to. It's quite complex, so it's got to be on formats that take the complexities of it. But yeah, generally, it's gone down excellent.
What's so impressive about Smart is that you combine traditional craft skills with, as we've seen, the effective application of new technologies. And this is a great example of that. Presumably, if I was to use the visualizer and design my own smart garden room, send it off to your sales team or customer service team, and they felt, well, actually, that might not quite work in context. We need to have more of a conversation. That would be part of the offer as well, wouldn't it? You wouldn't just assume that the customer has design their own dream room without some kind of additional professional intervention.
Yeah, absolutely, and we'll still do a site consultation if so desired. And yeah, we're there to handhold, and obviously we've got 16 years worth of experience. That things that people don't necessarily always think about: airflow, lighting, sun, the position of the sun during the day, all those things. And we've still got lots that we do speak with our customers about that extra personalization. We're talking to them about where they want their plug sockets, making sure that the visualization is really about establishing the dream. And then the key to that is that we capture that information, and we will make contact with the customer to turn that into a reality and really go through the details. So yeah, we don't let the customer just design it and go, because the visualizer and the modular design allows you to literally put anything together, but that may not always make sense. So we're there to help and guide through our experiences as well. Absolutely.
Matt, that sounds brilliant, and the visualizer, the configurator, the whole package seems a significant step forward for your business. Thanks ever so much indeed for your time. Really appreciate the insights.
You're welcome. Thanks very much.